All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Glad to be back.
You know, sometimes I feel like I know about something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not really. And I think that's kind of where we are with Ramadan right now. So
Yeah.
we're using this English Dose episode called What is Ramadan to
Yeah.
kind of go a little bit beyond just
Yeah.
the surface level stuff that everybody knows.
Right.
One of the things they point out, like right off the bat, is that Ramadan changes dates every year.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that?
Uh-huh.
It's because it's on the lunar calendar.
Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah. So that lunar calendar really kind of dictates when Ramadan is and how that experience is going to be.
Right.
So like imagine some years Ramadan is during the really long summer days and some years it's during the shorter winter days. So,
Oh, wow.
it just really changes that experience every year.
Yeah, I had never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
The podcast also talks about the idea of fasting, which, we kind of a general idea of,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit more nuanced than just no food or water.
Yeah, it's not just about abstaining from food and drink. It's
Yeah.
about this practice of self-discipline.
Okay.
So it's that conscious effort to refrain from not just those physical needs, but also bad habits.
Oh,
So
interesting.
think about it, like maybe you try to quit smoking during Ramadan or,
Oh.
cut back on social media or something. It's kind of like a chance to reset.
Like a digital detox almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great analogy. It's like hitting the reset button on things that might be holding you back.
I like that.
Yeah.
So fasting's obviously like a huge part of it.
Yeah.
What else is kind of central to the whole experience of Ramadan? Like, what are other things
Yeah.
you focus on?
So prayer is essential about, deepening that connection with faith through those dedicated times for reflection.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a time for like increased study of the Quran,
Okay.
finding a deeper meaning and guidance in its verses.
Right.
And of course, the community aspect, right? Ramadan is very much about coming together, sharing meals, supporting one another. It's a really special time for the community.
That makes total sense. The podcast also mentioned how important it is to be kind and to help others, especially those who are less fortunate.
Absolutely.
Seems like it's about understanding suffering and showing compassion to people.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there.
Mm-hmm.
In Islam, charity or zakat is actually one of the 5 pillars of the faith.
Oh, wow.
So it's about recognizing that we have that responsibility to help those in need, and not just during Ramadan, but always.
Right.
But, during this month, that sense of giving and sharing is heightened.
Yeah.
So many people, they increase their charitable giving, they volunteer their time,
Mm-hmm.
or simply make an extra effort to be kind and compassionate towards others.
Wow. It's amazing how those two themes of like self-improvement and generosity
Yeah.
are so interconnected.
You're beautifully intertwined.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's that huge celebration at the end,
Right.
Eid al-Fitr,
Yeah.
which the podcast describes as just like pure joy and gratitude.
Yeah.
What is it about the food and the celebrations that makes it so special? Is there a particular dish or tradition
Right.
that kind of stands out?
Well, Eid is like that collective sigh of relief and a burst of joy after, a month of reflection and discipline.
Mm-hmm.
It's a time to gather with loved ones, exchange gifts, wear new clothes, and feast.
That's course.
And, so many cultures have those special dishes they prepare only for Eid.
Okay.
For example, in some parts of the world, you'll find sweet treats like mamun, which are these date-filled cookies, or shir kurma, this creamy vermicelli pudding.
Oh, wow.
So, it's all about celebrating the end of the fast and sharing that joy with your community.
Awesome. So to recap kind of what we learned here, Ramadan is a time of deep spiritual reflection marked by, fasting, prayer, and acts of kindness.
Yeah.
It's a journey of self-improvement and connection with your faith, culminating in this joyous celebration of gratitude and togetherness.
Absolutely. And here's something to think about, even if you don't observe Ramadan.
Okay. How might embracing some of these principles like self-discipline, empathy, and reflection enrich your own life?
Ooh, that's a good one.
A little food for thought.
Food for thought.
I like it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and keep exploring, keep learning.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you in the next one. See ya. Bye.